Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. This is the card I have to share with you today. Isn't it cute? Lovely, lovely lady butterflies. So let me start off with a little bit of stamping. First stamp set I'm going to use is this one called Celebrate Sunflower. I'm going to use the sentiment, let's celebrate you. So scrap piece of Whisper White, basic white I should say, Calypso Coral ink, and then I've got my sentiment here. Now to ink it up nicely, and stamp. Lovely. So let's set that aside to dry. Close up this ink pad, and then just going to give my stamp a clean so I can take it off its block. Okay, this is just my simple chamois I keep in a spare stamp case. Now I stamped these butterflies here from Butterfly Brilliant, and you stamp the whole of them lot in one go, which I did, and I used 3 of them in the other card, so I'm going to use the other 3 in this card. And I stamped them with a black ink that I could then heat emboss with clear embossing powder. So I stamped in the black ink and then clear heat embossed, and this is what I've got left. So I am going to move my what is this thing? Grid paper, so that we don't get it all wet. And I'm going to bring in my water painters. Let's find one that works. Yeah, this one works. I have a ton in there of different ones. And we're going to just do some very basic watercolouring, as you can see, using our ink pads. And we're just going to go in, start off with a bigger one. I'm just going to go in with some colour. And then bring it out. If you want more colour, you can bring out more. And I should say I stamped on shimmery white cardstock. That just helps the card take the water. Not that I'm doing a lot, but I'm just doing very quick colouring here. Then I'm going to go in with my second colour, which is Pumpkin Pie. And I'm just going to add some extra. Just blend it in. Just like that. I love colouring. I sometimes forget I should speak, so just forget. You get caught up in it. So that's our first one. So let's move on to our second one, and I'm just going to clean my brush off quickly and bring in some more of this colour here. And you can have as much or as less water you want, it depends how strongly saturated you want things to look. And the fact that we've heat embossed helps to keep the ink within the lines, which is very useful. Okay. And I think it's going with some pumpkin pie. Just add a little something something, just like that. And of course it's going to dry lighter than it appears initially. Let's start off with some pumpkin pie here. Do an opposite one. I'm not really being precise to any specific butterfly species. Just sort of going with the colours you might find in a monarch butterfly or something to that effect. But it's really just artistic license. We had a lovely, the other day out in the garden, a lovely peacock butterfly, which is such a lovely colour, such a pretty thing. They like to come and feed on all the wonderful flowers in the garden. Okay, there we go. That is as good as a feast. Let's just clean the bottom. Just push the water through until it runs clear. That will do. So let's close up our ink pads before anything happens. Set them aside. Put our brush away. And I'm going to dry these off quickly and I'll be back. Okay, everything is dried up and we've cleared the deck, so it's time to cut out our sentiments. Just going to do this freehand, as you know I do with my trimmer. Don't do anything terribly complicated. Take a bit off the bottom there. Bit off the side, oopsie daisy, maybe a bit more off the top. This is how I go. And then, yeah, that'll do me fine. Okay, we are going to mat this on a piece of Calypso Coral cardstock. So, let's do that for now. And then we're just going to cut this out. There's an ant on my arm. I don't know how it got there. It certainly ain't there any longer. There we go. Okay. Enough of the ant. Let's bring on our card base. That's Calypso Coral. And I've got a piece here of basic white, and this will be our insert. It must have been from when I was out in the garden earlier. And it got on my clothes. But hey ho. Not the end of the world, it's just a little anti. Okay. They're not the awful red ants that you can get back in South Africa. That could be nasty things. Here is the Forest and Friends design. I think it's Forest and Friends or Friends of the Forest, something about Forest and Friends. Designed a series paper that I've cut. And then let's put our sentiment up. Let's do this on some dimensionals. Actually, let's not put it on dimensionals. I just changed my mind. We're going to put the, I was about to say we were going to put the tomatoes up on dimensionals. I don't think so. We're going to put the lovely butterflies on dimensionals. So there we go. Celebrate you. Bring in our butterflies that we've now lost after we took so much time. There they are, hiding from me. I don't know if I'm actually going to use both, all three of them, we'll see. But these are larger than the other ones. But I think I'm just going to use two. I'm going to put the other one inside because I don't want to waste anything. Didn't really want to stamp them again and then have tons of spare butterflies. Determined to use up rather than make more. Okay, and I'm just slightly bending the wings to give a little bit more, so it looks like they're in flight. Take off these backings, just like that. And then this one, I think I'm just going to glue down. Just like that, some decoration inside. Okay, so finishing touches are some rhinestones here, just on the heads. Just going to do it on the outer two. So there you go. There are the cards. I hope you liked them. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know, and please don't forget to subscribe to future videos. If you wanted more information about this project, the supply list, the measurements, etc., it's all on the blog post on my website, and the links to that and all my social media links are in the description box below. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye!